Hey guys again. It is the day after Halloween. Just got back from some very interesting and somewhat disturbing news when it comes to Christmas decoration. I just landed a full-time job, and that's great news. But when it comes to disturbing and scary news, the fact that it's going to take off about 2 weeks of my build time just with scheduling. So I've got 1 week before I actually start, and but after that 1 week, starting the week after next, I'm going to be away from home here and kind of unable to do anything for 2 weeks. So it's going to leave me very little time to get my decorations up. I'll be home for the weekends, but gone all week. I'm gonna have to. This week is gonna have to count. I'm gonna have to put a lot of stuff, a lot of effort into getting things up and where it needs to be. Um, but it's good in the long run. Um, so I'm just uploading the video from yesterday as we speak, and then we're going to be heading back out, hopefully getting the tower done, the guide wires up, and the frame built for the lights. So by next weekend, when I get the lift, I'll be ready for that. And then once I get that done, which I should be able to do within an hour, I'll be getting the lights down out of the attic, start checking things, start separating things. I have got to get a definite drawing out for the house, so I know exactly where things are going, where the boxes are going, what changes I might be making. So I need to start programming at night and things like that when I can't or it's too late to work. So what I've got here is I've got these adjustable straps, evenly spaced, coming off of the tower. This is going to help keep the tower level. I'm actually going to add more guides higher up, but this will be the main source, making sure that the section is level. It's up about 12-15 feet, and I'm about to level it, and then we're just going to tighten these up and make sure that it's pulling equally in all three directions and stays level. Alright, well, we got 3 pieces up. Man, it's hot. It is hot here in South Florida. We're supposed to be getting a cold front and some not so great weather over the weekend, so I'm trying to get as much done as I can while it's nice out. But here's a closer look at what we've got. These tower sections go together. Again, this is a smaller hole, 7/16 inch bolt and a 1/2 inch bolt. I only use the 1/2 inch bolts when I put it up temporarily like this. And this up here, that's 30 feet. We got one more piece, that piece right there. We'll get it up. I'm wiggling around on here pretty good, and these are holding pretty good. And then once from the 30 foot, I'm going to put some rope down just for added stability. Yes, sweetheart. Okay, do you want to come up here? You're too little? Okay. I'll say bye-bye. Hopefully we'll beat the sun. Sun's going down. Alright, the top of the display. 40 feet this year. This is the view from up here. Usually go up 20 more feet. Not this year. We got Gatlin Boulevard, major highway. People will be able to see it from a ways. And that's what the house looks like from up here. So, got one thing accomplished. Alright, well, we got the tower up outside. It's a good start. Tomorrow I'm going to hit it hard, get some of the framework done, the ring up, everything ready for the lights, and then I'm going to start unpacking the attic. I'm just beat tonight. But I am taking this opportunity to try to figure out exactly what I'm going to do this year for the lights. I pulled up last year's show, and as you can see, with the Lightorama, as everybody probably knows, you can draw out your display. You can actually, I don't know where the photo went, but I took a picture of my house and then drew right on top of the picture, and kind of tell you guys what I've got going on. This is the piano keyboard that we have the roof, which I'm sure I will keep the same, so I don't have to reprogram that. All the eaves, the mirrored 8 channels on the eaves will be staying the same. There is certain things that I'm going to be giving up, and I'm going to have to reprogram. So my job for tonight is to reconfigure some of these channels and redraw the picture and get everything up. I've got a little pillar that I like to spiral right here. These here were Christmas trees. They were supposed to be candy canes like it shows here in the picture, but I changed it last minute to be spinning trees here on each side of the driveway. I'll be getting rid of these 5 channels here that go back and forth. The oak tree will not be in there because these are 2 separate channels, and then the windows were 2 separate channels. But I will be getting rid of this because it's behind the Christmas tree now. And as you can see, this is obviously a small version, but this is the up and down Christmas tree, the horizontal, and then if you see the spinny sun looking thing that pops up about here, that is, there it is right there. That is the spiral that I have in the tree. So that's staying the same. But let me go ahead and pause this. You see all this blue here. This is all my water show from last year, and that's all going. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 channels that is going. So to reprogram these 10 channels, I have to reprogram these 5 channels, these 2 channels. That's 17 channels there. It's a whole box plus that I have to reprogram. So I've got a few things in mind. Checkerboarding the roof would be one of them, but I kind of pushing that off maybe till next year because of the time it takes to reprogram that. It's already programmed the way it is. So I'm thinking about actually adding more lights to the Christmas tree and checkerboarding the Christmas tree. I have a big tree that's going to go here, the pallet tree that I talked about before, and I'll be doing that next week. And I'm thinking about putting lights on that. There's actually more than 10 channels. There's actually 13 channels on this water show that I've got to put up. So that's my job tonight. Let's see what we got, and we'll come back when I've got it all updated. So, all right. Well, it's late, but I think I've got it figured out. It's not going to look much like it's not going to look like much on the screen here, but what I'm doing is minimal. I'm more of a minimalistic person. I think less is more in some aspects, especially when it comes to decorating. So I've got my mega tree. Let me see what I can do here. There we go. I got the mega tree. Obviously, it's going to be here. All right, it's going to have the spiral in it. It's going to be 9 channels horizontally. I've taken out the bars at the front, the candy canes across the driveway, around the driveway, and that left me with basically 31 extra channels. And that's a lot of extra channels to have to reprogram. There's a lot of ideas I had come up with, but without having to spend a lot of money on extra lights and extra time programming, I've decided to do this. Now, 2 boxes are staying exactly the same. I had 31 extra channels, and this is what I've decided to do. On my pillar, I'm actually using 12 channels. I'll have oh geez, I'm running on it. I will have 12 channels. 1, 2, 3, 4 red, 4 white, and 4 green. Okay. I'm also having 3 channels in the windows instead of 2, red, white, and green. There's another window here, I just didn't write it. Also, I am putting 16 channels on my wreath. Now, this is a lot of extra programming. I had the wreath mirrored with the eaves last year, so every time this did something, this was just mirroring it. So I'm using red and white, 8 channels each, that's 16 channels. So in this setup, it might not look like there's a lot of lights going on. I'll have some static things in the yard. I have little letters to say in a box. I'm thinking about building something over the driveway, but these won't be part of the show. So I'll have the piano keyboard at the top. It's going to cover the entire length of the roof. My big tree, 8 eave channels, 3 here, 12 here, and 16 here. This will give me my grand total of the 4 boxes that I have, which is 64 channels. And then the programming that I'll have to do here is going to be easy, simple programming. It's not going to be very difficult, time consuming. So that's what it's going to be this year. I will have to buy some more lights, some colored lights, because majority of what I have is white, but I think this will be good. I think this will do what I need it to do. So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to start working on getting everything up the way it needs to be. So stay tuned.